Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sundering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 3rd of May. Hard to believe it's May already, but let's get going. We'll be using the tarot called Journey to Oz and Wonderland. If you're not familiar with it, it'll be listed in the description box down below. Anyway, let us get started. Alright, my lovelies, I have all your cards on the table. We have 1A7 Major Arcanas. And please note, if you're not familiar with this deck, it does have additional cards. We have one of them on the table. The best part of your day, we start off with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Messenger, which is the additional card in this deck. The Two of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. And Judgment. Okay. So if we either slow down or we free ourselves from chaotic movements and thinking, we actually have this ability to receive information, whether that is from a family member, a stranger, or our guides, our ancestors, or angels that previously we couldn't connect to. However, this is information that we can utilize for the better. This would be one of those days where I would say, if you get a piece of information, don't just let it go in one ear out the other. Pay attention to it, because chances are you're probably going to need it sooner rather than later. Okay. So something of note coming in. Now, how big of a scale that is will vary from person to person. It is a general reading. The worst part of your day, we start off with the Hierophant. The Empress. And the Moon. Okay. So, knowledge, using it for self-betterment or nurturing ourselves, using it in a very positive way, is something that can be potentially lost for us, something that we can't actually see. Which makes sense, because we either have to slow down or we have to clear the scattered thinking in order to receive. So yes, the information won't be easily obtained, probably unless we do that. Instead, it'll remain hidden. It'll just kind of fly underneath the radar. So our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle, we start off with the Page of Wands. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. The Four of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Cups. The Tower in the reverse. And the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, I get this determination. If we're not wanting to repeat cycles, in other words, if we let things go, we try things in a new way. Whether that's a perspective shift, maybe we're operating differently, maybe we do something the same old way, perhaps we need to do something in a different order for the day. This is where we have that chance for insight to come through. And it may not necessarily be because we're directly thinking about that particular subject at the time, or that is ultimately our goal. So for some of you, this is information that you could just literally stumble upon. Why? Because you make room for it and it shows up. Others of you, yeah, you're going to be bound and determined to chase this information. Especially if it's something that you've wanted to acquire or have knowledge of for your own happiness, for your own betterment. Perhaps you've been chasing it for a while and you just, you've slammed up against a closed door and you haven't got all your ducks in a row for the door to open. You haven't unlocked that yet. Yeah, try something different. Maybe it's your pacing. Or maybe you're thinking too hard. The chaoticness, you just need to still your mind and hold still. Especially when it comes about things that you would like to change. Because sometimes we mull a problem over too much and we keep looking at it from the same angle all the time. And that's a repeative cycle. But slowing down and looking at it in a new way will probably give us more information, more insight, more clarity. Because as much as we can see what is not there, it allows us to see what is there. And sometimes that's actually the piece of information you need. Okay. I find this curious that my ancestors asked for the owl tapestry. You might have noticed it at the beginning of the video. It's literally an owl with a full moon over its head. Owls are associated with wisdom and knowledge. And here we have knowledge, we have a message, we have information coming in. But owls are nocturnal. They usually use their great eyesight or insight to find their prey, to go after what they're seeking. They don't actually hardcore fly around and chase everything all the time. It's not like a wolf running through the forest, dead set on seeing what they can find and then chasing it down. And no, it usually uses its eyesight to detect movement and uses as little energy as possible to go after its prey and what it is seeking. So perhaps you've been more like a wolf and you need to be more like an owl. Slow it on down. Instead of being chaotic and all over the place, silence your mind, quiet your mind, allow things to come to the forefront. Use your gut and intuition a little bit more. Allow things to rise up. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, and I did add up all your cards. For those of you that like the numerology, everything here adds up to 123, which also introduces to 6, which is a temporary opportunity. Okay, like I said, it might be a door that you've been slamming against, and this is the opportunity to unlock it and see what comes through. Or perhaps you're just going to have a time period where you have the potential to meet the right conditions, to slow down, be silent, and have the right voice, the right person step in to deliver you something important, so long as you pay attention to it or at the right frequency to receive. And for those of you that do like the astrology, Mars in Aries sextiles Pluto in Aquarius. Energy can be passionate, you can be enthusiastic as well. When it comes to the power you have, take control and make what you want happen through sheer force of will. In this case, this is more looking at things from a different angle. And sometimes your will is not always metaphysical. It's not always about hurling yourself in a particular direction. It's just usually very set intentions and enough focus and concentration to get a result. It doesn't necessarily have to be brute force. There is a difference. I'm not sure who needs that reminder, but there you go. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you so much for watching, and if this resonates for you, by all means give me a big thumbs up. It's a quick way to let me know that you resonate with the reading, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!